Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tyler here, bringing you some more Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 gameplay. Got some more ranked play going today. But before we get into the rest of the gameplay, man, I do want to cover a few things for the CDL. Before we get into the first weekend of the Stage 5 online matches. And I'm going to pull up the standings first. We'll show it on the screen just to see, where we stand heading into the final major. For COD champs, if you didn't know, just the top 8 make it. And there's a couple teams, FaZe and Optic have both clinched. And of course we believe, Thieves, Ultra, Subliners, and most likely Surge should all be locked in as well. As long as they, don't completely crap the bed. But just checking it out, FaZe is in first. They've had the best overall finishes across this season with, I think they've been top 3 every time other than the Major 2 in Boston, which they won. Optic, of course, started off kind of crappy to start the year, SAE, drama, all that good stuff. But either way, they have definitely figured it out with the new roster, man, going top 4 at Boston and then getting second in the last 2 majors. And then Thieves, of course, they just won Major 4 in Columbus, so they're in third there. And then followed by Toronto, New York, Seattle. And I think it'll get interesting here in the 7 through 9 spots. You can basically say Florida, LAG, and London, they're all done for the year pretty much. I mean, of course, they're still playing for this stage, of course, but I'm saying as far as champs goes, Florida, LAG, and London have no shot. Boston, I don't know, man. Boston, with all the changes lately, they keep on plugging in a different guy. I'm not sure what they really have in their mind as far as why they keep on making these changes. It just seems like they can't find the right combination of the right starting 4. And, that's a team that I thought was really good when starting the year and whatnot. But these last couple stages and whatnot, they have definitely fell off. And I think they still will make champs, but there's a chance that if they don't figure it out with this new 4, with Vivid going back in the starting lineup and now Nero going to the bench, which I don't agree with at all. I think Nero is one of the guys that should have been a staple in that starting lineup along with Awakening. So we'll see, how they do there with the new starting 4. And then Rocker and Vegas at 8 and 9. So Rocker, of course, have another home series this weekend, which means they got 2 matches on LAN. I think they did this a couple stages ago as well. Or maybe it was last stage, I don't know. But either way, that gives them a good edge, I think, to start these online qualifiers for this stage. And these wins are important, man. I believe it's 10 points per each win. And then, of course, in the majors, you get certain points depending on your placing. I think a Rocker will most likely stick here in the top 8, especially after how Vegas looked on LAN at the last major, man. I mean, they went 4-1 during the online stage and then absolutely did nothing at all to help themselves at the major on LAN. They looked terrible. So Vegas is really going to have to turn up this final stage and then actually place well at the major in Toronto to be able to try to take that top 8 or 7 spot. So, yeah, Boston or Minnesota would really have to have a really, really bad stage for Vegas to get in. But it's possible, and, I'd like to see it get interesting. So, we'll see how it goes. But we'll go ahead and look at the matches for this first upcoming weekend here. I'll put up my pick'ems on the screen here in a second. So remember to follow me on Twitter, of course, at TMilliRockYT. The link is in the description. So make sure you go follow me over there, as I might update some of the matches for Saturday and Sunday based on how the teams look on Friday, because some of those teams play twice this weekend. But starting with Friday, man, I got FaZe taking down LAG 3-1. Could be a possible 3-0, but with the way FaZe has looked in respawns lately, I wouldn't be surprised if LAG steals the hard point or the control. But, FaZe will win either way. And then Optic, I got 3-1 over Vegas. I could see Vegas winning the Search, possibly, depending on what map it ends up being played on. Other than that, though, Optic will slam them in both hard points. So 3-1 Optic there. And then I'm going to go Toronto 3-2 over Surge. Of course, Toronto, they had a really tough schedule the last set for Stage 4. And, they just didn't look that great online. They looked a little better on land, but still not the type of placing that they're looking for. I do think that they will come out strong this stage, heading into their own home major. I do think they take down Seattle 3-2 to end Friday's matches. And then, you see what I got for Saturday and Sunday as well. Like I said, these could change. I will mention Saturday we got Rocker with their home series on LAN. I think the 3-0 could happen against London, but with it being the first match of the day, I think London possibly steal a map. I mean, how motivated will they be to actually win? I mean, I'm not sure. Maybe they just want to, play spoiler to some of these teams fighting for those final couple of spots for champs. But later on, they play Boston a couple hours after that, and I got them beating Boston as well. Rocker will be warmed up, already played one series on the day, one win under their belt. Now, if these matches were flopped, like say if they had Boston first, I think Boston would have a chance to get them. But, of course, with the new starting 4, I'm not sure how their scrims have been going. So, Minnesota will be warmed up, man. I think Rocker will take them down 3-2 there. Should be a good series, though. And then, of course, I got New York over Vegas, man. They have not looked good since being good online. I mean, this is back online, so who knows? Maybe they get back to that form. But either way, I got New York 3-1 over them. And then rounding off Saturday night, I got LA Thieves coming off of their major win, taking down Toronto 3-2. It'll be a very good series, man. I would not be surprised if Toronto takes this one, but LA Thieves, man, they got all the momentum right now, so I think they'll continue to, just feed off of that, man. They just got the major. They're feeling good. They're looking really good. I'd say they're the best team in the game right now, followed by, of course, Optic and then FaZe behind them. Going into Sunday, Florida against LAG. This is two teams that aren't really playing for much, and they both stink. So it could go either way, but I think Florida is the better team, and I think they get the job done 3-1. And then Optic, I got 3-1 over FaZe. Of course, I got them winning both hard points, and then whether FaZe takes the search or the control, either way, it doesn't matter. Optic's not going to lose to them in hard point, man. And Optic, they've just slammed FaZe these last couple of years. I think they only lost the one series last year, and Vanguard just won. I think they're like 9-1 the last 10 head-to-heads, man. So Optic will continue to get the job done there against FaZe. And then LA Thieves with their second matchup of the weekend as well. I think they take down New York 3-1. They're just a better team, man. Subliners would be coming off a nice victory the previous day over Vegas, but I got LA Thieves taking down New York to finish Sunday. Now remember, Saturday and Sunday I might switch things up a little bit depending on how these teams look on Friday. But this is what I'm going with for now. So, yeah, I did pretty good with the Pick'ems last stage, man. I ended up, I think I was only like 14 or 16 points behind the guy that was in the lead at the end of the major. So I'm looking to continue to do well with these Pick'ems. And we'll go ahead and cover my fantasy team for the last thing here. My fantasy team last stage was pretty bad, man. I honestly just didn't, not that I didn't understand the scoring, I just didn't look into it enough to really fully understand it. But I do have a pretty better understanding this time. You want to have players that are going to place well and, just guys that are going to get more matches than others once it comes to major time. And, of course, with the pricing, it's kind of tough to, get a lot of top-tier players. I have Scrappy as my captain. I have Hicksy in there as well as teammates there in Toronto. That's mainly because I think Toronto's going to place well, especially after their rough Stage 4. And plus, it's their home major, man. So I think they're going to be coming out hot, and I think they're going to play really well. And then Envoy is the lowest-priced LA Thieves player. Of course, I think they're going to place well again. So I got him in there at $7. I believe Octane was 10, who I had last stage. I had Octane. He was only $7 last time, but now it's 10. Deservedly so, man. He was the MVP of Major 4. But Envoy at $7, I think, is a very safe play. And then with the pricing, I only have $4 left, so I went with Bance because I think Rocker has a chance. They're they got the 2 matches on LAN in their home series to start the weekend, and then I think they will just play strong throughout, or at least try to, you know, because they are trying to lock in that champ spot, of course. Bant's a player that has struggled a lot this year, but I just had to throw someone in there at $4, and he was basically, of the $4 players, he was on the best team of those players, so that's who I went with. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of my team and, you know, my pick'ems. What are you guys going with? What kind of fantasy team are you running with for this stage? But yeah, we'll go ahead and get into the rest of the gameplay, man. Just a couple matches in there today because I didn't want the video to be too long, but it's an absolute banger on the hard point for Fortress, man, and I go crazy. We end up coming back and gets mixy at the end. See if we are able to pull out that victory. And I do drop like 30 kills, so it's a pretty good one, man. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the gameplay. And yeah, follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description. And hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it a lot. And like the video as well. Have a nice day. Peace.
Open our
Oh, that's 2. That's 3. Another one open. There's another one coming open.
Watch, open is right here.
One museum.
Close is the
Oh
one.
my god, he's still open, dude. They ain't close.
I'm going next.
Oh, one museum.
We're gonna fire on some dumb shit.
Go P3.
I'm going.
Statue.
Whoever gets spawned, turn around.
I got him.
This one doubles. He hopped out. Going to maps.
Area updated. Move to the hard point.
Circle. Circle side.
Trophy down. Hit stun maps.
The lead is ours.
I gotta kill.
How am I not killing you guys, bro? I don't understand.
Gotta get that shot multiplier if you're on attack, buddy.
One coming from Blacksmith right now. Oh my god, they just spawned next to me, bro. What the fuck? They're all spawned outside of Blacksmith right now.
Left side, too. One arch. Yeah.
Locating the next hard point.
Alright, you just clean up.
One
Clutch, stay there. Clutch.
Oh, top circle. There's circle. One's top circle, one's down low.
Target area updated.
They're
Move
both
to the hard
on.
point.
Right.
Good shit.
Let's go.
Trophy out.
Left circle. One down low and prone and one up top.
Oh, yep.
Dead. Prone dead.
One up
One
top.
circle still.
There's one up top.
Circle's dead.
Box.
Good shit.
Box dead.
Got one on box.
Will you cancel behind again, Trev?
Updated. Capture the hard point.
Top single. I'm weak. Oh, they text me, I'm dead.
Single's dead.
He's prone. He's
Oh,
prone
he's
and
open.
open.
Prone on open. They're all over museum.
Top single.
He's in the corner.
There's another one going open. One going closed. Both arches.
Top.
Enemy personnel at the hard point.
Oh, he's laying
Bro,
on
we're
it.
just letting him retake. We gotta fucking...
Oh, he's weak. One shot. Close right. Laying down. Alright, get the scrap.
Mid arch.
One in single.
Locating the next
We
hard
gotta
point.
rotate.
Get ready.
They're there. He's dead.
Hold. We need to hold this one long.
I'm getting the scraps.
Hard point relocated. Secure the target.
Somebody get a trophy down on us. Top double just killed me. Right above you, clutch in the window. He's probably gonna jump out the side porch.
Fuck his ass.
Oh, there's 2 coming from the sideway. Truck.
Push.
We gotta hold.
Let's go.
Good shit.
The lead is ours.
He's coming truck. Got
Yeah,
another
I'll do
one.
one shot. We're trying to get there, boys. Hold it down. Don't die. I'm trying to fire suck away. Million's probably not the good idea to go that way.
He's coming to art museum.
I'm going next.
Enemy personnel at the hard point.
Get him
They're
off,
gonna
get
be
him off.
here.
No, they're here. We're good.
Good shit.
Oh, they're on it.
Next.
So go to T.
Gallows. Yes, I got a spawn. Let's go.
I got a trophy.
Who's got 10? Somebody's got to watch left.
Mid archway.
Got him.
Watch back.
I'm watching back.
I got one red.
Backside.
One and a couple red.
Dead.
Watch open.
Let's go, boys.
Personnel at the hard point.
Close.
Oh, he's
Dead. Good shit.
let's go.
All saber.
Dubs,
Mission accomplished.
Hell yeah. Good 30.
Let's go, T-Mill.
Yes, sir.
Bro, I love this shit.
Good shit, boys.
Let's go.